So we're going to be checking out discount and promotion. Usually with social media platforms and selling online, you have to make everything eye-catching. You have to make sure you have a good image. You have to make sure your story is cohesive. You're basically making a commercial on a social media platform, which is the best way to sell your company online. Ask your audience. So while you're doing all of these campaigns on social media that's promoting your business, giving sales to get new website traffic, you always want to remember to develop brand awareness. Try to make your company or whatever you're selling, your services, try to make it your that one-stop shop. Always think of better ways to accommodate and help. And these ads online is a really good way to see where your target audience is at, as far as your brand, as far as what they bought from you, what their experiences are. Social media is a very, very good outlet for people to be able to ask direct questions and get direct answers. You know what I mean? Like, you want to always ensure that you make everything easily understood. You want to find diligent ways to adapt and grow with your clients' needs, because you want them to continue to buy from you and tell their friends to buy from you. You want to ensure that you're making these sales through these venues, because people are really on Facebook at least 15 of a 24-hour period. I feel, I think that the best way to do that is to ensure that you stay on a one-on-one par with your target audience. Know what they want, listen to their needs, because that's the best way for you to be able to plug that hole. Inspirational quotes. Now, when I'm campaigning on social media, as you can see here, I try to inspire people to want to better themselves and be able to make their businesses better with my help. So I think that the best way to capture an audience is by being positive, by being inspirational. People tend to like that a lot more than being negative and very opinionated. I try to keep everything super neutral, because this is a business platform. Your opinions do not matter. Sometimes strong opinions hurt your business, and that's not what you want to do. So you have to try to keep yourself neutral and try to reach out to your target in the best way that you can, that captures their attention, so that you can have new traffic to your websites. A good way to stay relevant in the social media platforms is to share what inspires you. Normally, when I'm doing my promotions, I tend to keep it at stuff that I am currently reading that has to do with my business, because you must remember this is for your business, it's not personal. I like to share tips and tricks of the trade for myself, as far as my services are concerned, to try to better help other companies see ways that they can think outside of the box and promote new web traffic and things of that nature. New services or products. So I like to harp on sustainability and scalability, how to build up your company. The best way to do that is to stay relevant by making new products, making new services, ensure that you're cornering the market of whatever industry you're doing, so that you can continue to be in the know and people can continue to go and buy your products or services. So keeping people in the loop via day-to-day basis is a great way to do that. People know exactly what's new and what's great and what's hot coming from your company. So I find that blogging is a great way to keep day-to-day services up, like finding out what customers like or dislike about your product or your service, and what ways that you can better serve them, because at the end of the day, they are the people who give you money. These are the people who are buying your products. So targeting your customers and your target audience is the best way to to again corner the market in that in whatever industry you're doing. Blogging also allows you to become personal with your customers and your followers. And having followers and customers is a great way of selling, and it is what it is. You have to make money, and that's the best way to do it. I like to also make it a little more personal by showing ways that I've made mistakes, because not everyone is perfect, and you still remain relatable when showing people that you've also made mistakes and how you counterbalance the mistake that you made so that you can then succeed. Here we're gonna discuss the informational, not to be confused with the inspirational. Inspirational is more of a positive format, whereas the informational is where you basically give information on your services, products, or anything else that you're choosing to use social media as your platform to pursue. So although intimacy is good, you need to stick to business. You cannot and should not use any opinions that you formulate within life that are completely strong within your business, because you want your business to cater to everyone's needs, everyone's views, everyone's which is not always achievable either. It's not always achievable, but you try to stay as neutral as possible, because it's the best way for you to be able to continue with repeat business. Now here we're discussing not personal. Now I continue to expound on the fact that you should keep your business platform completely separate from your personal platform, because people do have personal lives and they do have Facebook pages that are more geared to their personal life, and Snapchats and Instagram, etc. So I try to tell everyone, keep it impersonal. It should not be a reflection of what you're feeling. It should not be a reflection of what you're seeing. It should not be a reflection of anything that is super personal or that people can misconstrue, because at the end of the day, you have to remember that this is for business. This platform should only be used to promote self-awareness, self-business, self-promotion, self-healing, stuff that people can assimilate to. Because when you break away from the impersonal platform that you have and connect more to a personal platform, you tend to make mistakes, because not everyone agrees with your opinions, and that's just the reality of life. So you have to ensure to take the time to answer questions without clouding it, or having something that I call filter perceptions. You shouldn't answer a question that a customer brings to you defensively, because 9 times out of 10 they're asking a very forward question. It's not that they're shading you, it's not that they're trying to keep it personal, it's actually that they're asking this question and they want you to answer or reciprocate. So the best thing to do is to not be personal. Again, I cannot stress that enough. You should not use your business platform as a political outlet or anything else. I'm going to get into that more later on, but this is very important when you're having your campaigns and your inspirationals and anything else. Everyone basically feels in the business world that you keep it impersonal. That way people can connect to you on a more intimate level. Go live. What do I mean by go live? Well, a lot of these platforms are giving you ways in which you can connect to people live, and they're able to ask you questions real time and get answers in real time. Focus on innovative ways that you have achieved goals within your business. Focus on any highlighting any new products, any new services. Focus on anything that has to do with business when you're going live. Again, do not keep this personal. No political views. Nothing. You have to ensure that people understand. You're concise. You're cohesive. You're making sense. You have to understand that when you go live, people are going to be shooting questions at you rapid fire, just like if you're giving a class, because they want to know where you're at. They want to know that the person that they're entrusting their money to is doing what they're saying they're going to do. Even if it's buying a product, even if it is buying a service, remember, you're selling yourself first. So going live is a great way for you to be able to touch bases with customers. It's a great way to test products, see what people think of it after the first month of launching a brand new product. You may be surprised to see that there were ways you could make it better. And you go back to the drawing phase and come out with something a lot better. I mean, at the end of the day, your customers are what you're doing all of this for.